Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a super fall glam inspired look, and this is actually the third fall inspired look I've done on my channel so far, but I thought since we're almost done with October and it's actually a couple of weeks until Christmas, I figured I would do one last fall inspired look for this year, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I've actually already done my foundation and my eyebrows. Use my Revlon Colorstay foundation in the color Ivory, and I set everything with the Revlon Colorstay pressed powder. My eyebrows, I used the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I set my brows with the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara. I haven't done my concealer or anything. I haven't contoured or put any blush on, hence why I look so extremely pale. And do my contour before I do anything else. I take my Physicians Formula matte sculpting bronzer, and I always use the middle shade here. Take that on my medium angle brush. I'm just going to kind of warm up my face a little bit. And take that down my nose, just a little bit on my jawline. Bake a little bit under my contour that I just did with my Coty Airspun powder. Just take it on the pointy end of my beauty sponge, and I just go under my contour a little bit, just to kind of clean it up. Let that bake under my contour for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm going to use my SmashBox Photo Finish Lip Primer, color Light. I'm just going to prime my eyelids. So I'm not going to go to my brow bone or anything with this because I carved out my brows and I set that with the powder, so I don't want to like layer on too much product up there. Take a little bit of my setting spray and I'm going to spray my sponge a little bit. And I'm just going to blend that lid primer out. Once that lid primer is on there, I'm going to dip in with my Morphe 350 palette. I'm going to go in with this, the lightest shade in this palette, and it's pretty much just like an ivory bone color. I'm going to set that lid primer. I'm going to go ahead and do my transition shade, and I'm going to choose this like a beige tan color for my transition shade. Take that on my Real Techniques blending brush. I'm going to go in my crease with that. This is a really good transition shade. Now that my transition shade is in there, I'm going to take my same brush, mustardy brown looking color. I'm going to put that over my transition shade, and I'm going to leave my eyelids bare because I'm going to be putting a shimmery color on there. So I'm just going to dip into that, focusing more on the outer part of my eyelid. I'm going to take that brown, the darker brown shade. And then next, I'm going to take a lot darker brown. Go in with this chocolatey brown shade in the Morphe palette. Again, I'm going to focus on the outer corner. Then I'm going to take my bigger blending brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to kind of blend that in more together. Before I do anything else, I'm going to brush off my bake that I have underneath my contour. Next, I'm going to kind of do a semi-cut crease. I'm going to take my Maybelline FitMe concealer, and I'm just going to pop it on my inner eyelid here in a shimmer shade and a lighter shade. That way it will show up more. I'm going to take my flat brush here, and I'm just going to blend that concealer out, focusing on my inner eyelid. A more flatter brush too. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Nikki Tutorials palette. I'm going to go in with this emerald green shade here. Before that, I'm going to spray my brush a little bit with my setting spray and pop that on my eyelid. Instead of rubbing, I'm going to actually just pat it. And I'm really glad that I didn't do my concealer before this, because that way any fallout or anything like that, I can just clean it up with concealer. Luxie angle brush, and I'm going to go in with that mustardy brown color that I first went in with. I'm just going to kind of blend that together. I'm going to dust away any fallout that I have. Next, I'm going to take a smaller flat brush again, and I'm going to go in with a pretty much just like a champagne shimmery shade, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with that. I didn't spray my brush or anything because I'm just using this on my brow bone. I'm going to take that same champagne shimmer shade in the Morphe palette. I'm just going to spray my brush, and I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that. One more color from this Morphe palette, and it is this really like kind of like a medium tone orangey color. Wipe off my Real Techniques brush I've been using. I'm going to go in with that orange shade. And I'm just gonna kind of go right above where I put my green. Love these green and orange and brown shades together. It is so fall. And next I'm going to go ahead and start on my concealer, and I cannot find my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, so I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline FitMe, and this is in the color Fair. Just going to do triangle shape, and I'm going to go a little bit under the eyeshadow that I did. That way it gives it a more of a precise line. I'll blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge. I'm just going to spray a little bit of setting spray on this. And I'm going to set my concealer with my Coty Airspun powder. Take on the pointy side of my makeup sponge. I'm going to set my concealer. I'm going to let my powder bake underneath my eyes while I do my eyeliner. Take the Maybelline Stiletto Liquid Eyeliner. I love the brush on this eyeliner. It's a very, I guess you would call a felt tip eyeliner. And I think it's really easy to do your wing with it. I don't like the brush ones. I don't think that I can do my wing as good with those. Some people start on their inner corner when they do their eyeliner, but I almost like to just start on my outer first because that is the hardest part for me. Just start on my wing that way. I just like to finish up the rest after I do my wing. Everyone's different. I'm going to sweep away the powder underneath my eyes. I'm going to go in with this mustardy brown color again on my lower lashes. I take that on my smaller flat brush. So I'm going to take one of my mirrors. Smoke that out more. Outer part of my eye. Cleaned off my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to blend that out more. Now that that's blended out on my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever Aqua XL black eyeliner, and I'm just going to put that in my waterline. As I'm wearing false lashes, I like to take it up in my top waterline and just kind of put that in there. That way my falsies will blend in better. I'm going to pop on some mascara before I put my falsies on. Before I put my lower mascara on, I'm going to go in with my highlight, and I'm going to use the Balm Voyage highlight. I cannot pronounce the name of it. Full tone highlighter. I definitely have to get the full size in this because I have hit pan. With one of my Luxie brushes, I think this is the tapered highlighting brush. Pop that on the end of my nose a little bit. My Cupid's bow. Before I put my lower mascara on, I'm going to take my Hard Candy setting spray, and I'm just going to kind of set everything. And then next I'm going to pop on my lashes, and these are the Salon Perfect brand Demi Wispy lashes. I like to make sure that I put a really thin layer on my lash band because if you put too much glue, it definitely does not dry and get tacky. If you're a beginner at putting false lashes on, I do not recommend you using tweezers. I recommend you using the plastic tweezers that come in some eyelashes. I really recommend if you're a beginner for false lashes, definitely don't use tweezers to begin with. I'm just going to pop that on my other eye. Next, I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. Pretty much my whole face and eyes are done with my lipstick now, which is my favorite part. And I was debating on to do like a super dark red or a more of a brown maroon color. Debating between my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the color Goth Topic, and it's like this super, super dark maroon with a little bit of brown on it, or this ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Avenue. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the ColourPop in the color Avenue. It's like this really pretty maroon with a lot more red. I'm going to put a little bit of chapstick on before I put my lipstick on, because I do find that these ColourPop lipsticks are more drying than others I've used. My lips are more thin on the top, so I like to always kind of just overdraw them just a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to take just a little bit of this lipstick by Mellow, and it's like a mauve nude color, center of my lips. Okay guys, that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one.